Hey guys, what's going on? Now, recently, I just posted part 1 of my Final Fantasy XIII Part 2 series, and it wasn't until after it was posted on YouTube and I went through all that stuff that I realized that the audio level was way too low. Sadly, I cannot go back and re-upload it just because of the way that I render out videos. I kind of do it one piece at a time, that way I don't have so many separate files and have to go through a whole lot of different things to get videos up. Now, since I can't go back and do it now, I will be kind of watching from now on what actually, or how my audio sounds. So look forward to that, although I still am trying to figure out what the fuck is up with all my audio problems right now. So maybe I'll be able to fix that in the future. But I tried to make this as short as I could. I hope you enjoyed the videos. This is great. I forgot all about that. And remember, you could actually jump in 13, but only at certain points. Here, you can jump anywhere. And later you get like improvements to your jump and stuff like that. And actually right here we kind of see a glimpse of the future. This is what the world looks like later on. And I think this is what it looks like from Noel's time. Oh, look at this. And this is, like, I don't want to say this game does time travel perfect. It could definitely be much better. There's really nothing as the best, as there's, like, always infinite room for some type of improvement. But it definitely does time travel well, at least in my opinion. It's not something over the top. It's just kind of like, it's something similar to the grandfather paradox in a way. And if you don't know what that is, it's the theory that if you travel back in time and interact with your grandfather or great grandfather, you would then cease to exist. And we actually fight that guy a couple of times. I don't even know how to say his name either. Yeah, just hit fire away. Alright, come on, I could really use a weapon. I think Sarah is the only one at this moment that cannot fight for herself.
You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you.
And at the end of this game, it's kind of something similar to what I guess it's kind of like similar to what Hope's situation was at the beginning of 13, and a lot of people don't like Hope. They don't go say I like him either. But I feel like in the past I've seen more annoying characters. Hope to me was just a teenager that didn't know where to go because his father left his mother and his mother was killed trying to protect him. And it's just like where I stand with Hope. Like I said, I've seen, or at least in my opinion, there's been more annoying characters in the history of Final Fantasy games. And I think Noel, with his attacks, he actually, with his physical attacks, he hits multiple times. I think it's like twice for every attack that you choose. So it's, yeah, I think that's what it is. I think he hits twice for every regular attack because he has two swords. But I think it's pretty cool. Although he's not the first to have two swords in the game. Let's fight this. Yeah, sure. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Although I should probably just look at the mini map. Probably be the best thing. I already know about paradigm shifts. Yeah, at some points there will probably be a lot of paradigm shifts in this game. I think I did that with my I did the random games Final Fantasy XIII, where I kind of went through some parts of that. That's where I kind of got the idea to play this game, to be honest. I was playing that, and I'm actually in the process of trying to get every achievement slash trophy on the game. Because if you don't know, I play on PS3, so we have trophies instead. I want to get that platinum trophy to show that I actually played through the game completely, beginning to end, and got everything. So I'm doing that, which I'm actually quite close to being done with. It won't take much longer, but that's only if I play it. But I've been doing that, and I showed the. I can't even upgrade yet. I showed the. Damn, I can't even speak today. I showed the battle with Atticus, and I mentioned that there's going to be a lot of paradigm shifts in that game, or in that fight, because you literally have to switch back and forth a lot. That you would pretty much lose without it, because you gotta have a sentinel at all times. You gotta put in buffs and debuffs and all that, and you gotta raise this chain gauge up to where you can actually do sufficient amount of damage, among other things. And it's like, I beat it pretty quick. I think the target time was like 16 minutes. I beat it in like 8, which was actually the fastest for me, I think. But also raised his chain gauge higher than I think I ever do. I don't get why I still can't upgrade though. Do I have to wait until I get done with all this? And I keep forgetting to change back to slash and burn. I don't think I can set that as my default yet though. Now, one thing I do like about the new Final Fantasy games is the fact that you don't have to heal after a battle. It automatically puts you at full health, so you don't have to worry about that. But in turn, it does make the monsters harder in battle. But not by much. Although they can sometimes do a lot of damage if you're not careful. And I'm just like constantly getting 2-3 stars on this. This is a little bit weird. Oh, no, I won't get any. There's 5 of them. 4 small ones, 1 big one. I think a lot of the names for monsters in this game, a lot of them are really hard to say. So if I say something different than somebody else, oh well, I don't think there's any direct way to say it the right way. If there is, oh well, I'll say it the way that I want to. It's just weird, like a lot of the names don't really make sense, at least to me. Can't really complain though.
Hey Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie. Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
Now, if you remember from 13, Mackie, Godot, LeBro,
Alright everyone, listen up.
and I think a few other people were,
We're gonna check it out. Team Yuge, ready to roll.
yeah, huge.
That area's
They're
crawling with
all
monsters, so stay
with
close.
Snow and like a group of people that kind of
With you.
do the right thing, or at least try to. They're like, I don't know quite how to explain it, but they're all friends.
You're okay.
But they try to protect and serve the people instead of like the PsyCom guards, which were doing other things like trying to get rid of people,
Thank you.
I think. I
Whoever.
don't know, it's really hard to explain,
No. No, Christ.
at least for me.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy too.
Is that a toy Moogle?
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave it to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
She's the one who told me to come here.
Where?
She is smuggling
see
that
her?
fucking Moogle.
Was it Valhalla?
Yeah. How'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
Dragged me along with it. I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Okay.
See what the fuck's over there.
Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a
Usually
place
checking
called
out something like
Valhalla.
that would be a bad thing.
I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said. Even though it couldn't possibly be true.
Oh, it's true. Trust me. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it
seems
with my
like
own
only
eyes.
Yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say, from when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even
That's
so,
what they say, but that was actually Fang and Vanille that turned into the crystal pillar. They're actually still there.
Marilyn, is that all?
I still can't do that. I want to change my outfit though. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I don't have any. Oh yeah.
I'm a hunter.
Give Sarah that Mass Effect armor from Lady Shepherd
Shoot.
and make Noel the
Curiosity
I
killed
think
the
it's
cat.
Ezio from Assassin's Creed. Straight young man says he met Lightning in Valhalla. I need to find out more. Yeah, go with tell me about Valhalla.
Tell me about Valhalla.
I don't know much about it myself. It's not like I live there or anything. The legends say it lies at the end of
God,
time.
he looks weird as
It's the
shit
future.
in that fucking outfit.
It's the realm of the dead.
The realm of the dead? Does that mean Lightning is out of my reach for good?
Can I ask you anything else? Nope, can't ask him anything else. That's just great. Alright, so let's see. Yes, we have to go this way. Oh, okay, this is where it introduces the mod clock, which is... I'll take a tutorial on it, just because I forget what it is, how it works at least. See, alright, so it pops up when enemies are in range. When time's up, the enemies become full alert, and they attack you when it's green. I think you get the, you have a chance to get the preemptive strike and they don't notice you when it's yellow. I don't think you can get a preemptive strike. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Oh, there we go. Let's get him like that, and then we'll switch to slash and burn. That way I can work with his chain gauge. Because these guys are actually really powerful. Or at least they have powerful attacks and they have a high defense. So it's, yeah, it's all that. And then switch back to this. And I like how when you switch paradigms, you can actually sometimes get, you know, extra or a full ATB gauge by doing that. I like that. Although I really like the paradigm system as well. Could be better, but it could also be worse.
What's up, Noel?
What's up? What are you doing?
I just didn't think. We're supposed to head toward the school, right?
What do you got to say, Noel? I would go with X, because it seems like gets the most information.
What do you mean by in the legend?
The legend about Cocoon, and how it was held up in the sky by a crystal pillar. How we all knew that story.
Seems funny to call it a legend. It's only been 3 years.
Oh, if only she knew where he was really from. We'll find out later, though. Oh, shit. Nope, nope. Oh, there we go. Got that great. Oh, yeah. There's like one hit for each one. Or one attack gauge, or attack. I don't even know what to call it. It's like 2 attacks for Sarah, 1 attack for Noel. And I actually can't get that yet because I need the Moogle throw. That's just great. I actually want to explore this place a bit. Where's it at? Yeah, I know there's treasure chest over here somewhere. And I want to find them. Just because they could quite possibly have something useful. I don't know. I actually do have a strategy guide. I bought the, I have the guide for both 13 and 13 Part 2. I actually have it somewhere, but I don't have it out right now. Just because I don't want to flip through the pages while doing a playthrough of the game. Yeah, so actually I got some equipment. And it seems like Noel is actually taking the most amount of damage right now, so I'm going to actually use that and raise his health. Just because it seems like the best thing to do. Just going to go up here. Ah, he's jumping too. Oh, there's battle back there. Oh well. Can we, oh, we gotta go around to get up there, that's right.
None of these monsters look the least bit tasty. If the monsters want to come and get me, now
Alright, that's cool. Oh look. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Mog actually, the crystal on top of his head actually glows when we're near a whatchamacallit, a treasure chest. That's it. Couldn't think of the word for a second. And I really would like to make it to where I can actually change my default paradigm, but it's not letting me right now. I actually think I have to fight the first boss to be able to do that. Oh no, we'll see soon. Because we actually have to fight him in just a few minutes. Or at least hopefully it's a few minutes. And a lot of this game I'll do the grinding for battles. I'll be doing a lot of that off camera. Mainly, oh, we got another live thing. Mainly because this game I can kind of get away with that.
You don't think.
But as you know, in Final Fantasy VII, there's a high chance to run into a lot of random battles. So I really can't. A lot of the grinding comes in while I'm playing the game. When this one I can kind of get around a lot of the grinding.
Oh, this is Noel. He helped LeBro and me
Yeah.
with a tight spot.
Yeah, no, don't forget it. Don't forget that name.
Hey, I'm Godot. Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
anything happens to Sarah, the boss will string your carcass out to dry.
Yep, okay.
Boss? Who's that?
He ain't here right now.
Oh, it seems like I struck a nerve with that. Okay. I think that's probably one of the funnier replies you get out of people in this game. It's kind of weird to see Godot. Although, it's understandable, because Godot and Snow and all the other guys are like really close friends. They've been friends for a long time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they've been... I guess they all consider each other family, to some extent. So it's really weird to see Godot get all worked up like that, I guess. Let's see. I like how when you get a preemptive strike, it automatically gives you haste. I like that. It's very useful.
Leave this area to us.
I can't leave this area to you. I need to get these treasure chests.
Really built to last.
Got a Libra scope. I'll use that on the boss. So let's see. We still got a lot to explore. Get all these. I guess fight a lot of random battles here. Not really a bad thing. Get some CP for when I need to, or at least when I unlock the Crystarium. CP count, it counts. It stacks up too. It's like bolts in my Ratchet and Clank series. You always gotta get them bolts. They add up.
What's going on here?
But it seems like we're in a...
I see it too. Pretty sure it's no dream.
I think that's a paradox. I don't know. I think that's what...